Live on MLB Network, this is Game 3 of the League Championship Series. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports, but even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Matthew Allen will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision, but he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings, hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
The left fielder, Eddie James.
Here we go, this is you, baby.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it. And there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Eddie James, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Put a rip in the one right
He's
here.
ready. Here's the first offering. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his 3rd home run of this series, and with it they've leapt in front now 3-1.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with 1 swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Austin Meadows. The 3-1.
Meadows.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. In the air now out to left. In there, a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Eddie James. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Meadows moving back to the track, to the wall. It is gone. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Solo shot to right center. His 2nd of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now at the plate,
Now
Eddie
batting,
James.
left
He's
fielder,
already got 4
Eddie
RBIs in this one.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Boom goes the dynamite. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night.
Eddie James will stride in again
Now
as he
batting,
looks to join a very
the left
elite
fielder,
list. We take
Eddie
you back to earlier.
James.
This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. Meadows is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Mets. Number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. James is there, and there are 2 men gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Eight to 2 tonight's final. The Cincinnati Reds trail 2-1 in this postseason series. Darren McCowan takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. Theodore Monroe is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 6th of this series, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, they take the lead.
Ready to take his hacks again, Eddie James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Come on, big guy. Hey, now.
First delivery to him on the way.
That ball hit high and deep. Stretch. Stretch. You can't put it on the board. Yes.
Solo shot to right center. His 2nd home run of the game, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eddie James. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field.
And that one is gone.
So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 3rd home of the ball game, as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's all.
Leading off the inning, Gleyber Torres, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. James is camped under this one. 1 down. Digging in, Ahmed Rosario, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do.
Eddie James will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the Ready once again, Jake
Leading
Fraley.
up for the Mets,
It doesn't look
The
very
center
promising
fielder,
so far in this one as
number
we
8.
move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
James is there, and he has it for the out. Now in the box, Eddie James.
batting.
He flew
Left
out in
fielder,
his last at-bat.
Eddie.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look.
Bottom of inning number 8
Leading up
set to
for
go.
the Mets,
And next to bat will be the first baseman, Benny Bender.
Benny Bender.
Hit in the air to left. James comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Eight to 1 is the final tonight. The Cincinnati Reds have evened up the series at 2 wins apiece. Zach Gallen is credited with the win. Theodore Monroe couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching
The
MLB
final
Network.
line
Have
score
a
for our
good
ball
night,
game
everybody.
tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, you can see by the results, we're right back where we started from. When you're tied after 4, Game 5 is always critical. You don't want to get stuck needing to win the final 2 to move on. So the winner of this one is going to get a huge leg up on winning this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. David Peterson gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Fraley is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. So a rather pedestrian. Digging in to try it again, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field.
Gone. Big dog's gotta eat.
So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Unbelievably, his 9th of this series, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Meadows.
The right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. James will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We've played 3 here in game number 5. The Reds are on top, 4-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie James. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Leading off the inning, Benny Bender, and they'll need him to get something going here.
First baseman, Benny Bender.
Now the payoff pitch home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead of ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Eddie James.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Fraley has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Standing in, Eddie James. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit hard towards the hole. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And the runner will score from second. And the second run will score as well.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect,
Now
Ahmed
batting,
Rosario.
shortstop,
He's got a hit in 3
Ahmed
at-bats to this point.
Rosario.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is in the air out to left field. James is there, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez.
The third baseman,
He comes
number
into this
7.
appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4
Eugenio
day.
Suarez.
1-1 in the air now out to left. James is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
(11-8) the final score in this ball game. The Reds have taken a 3-2 series lead.